It's a three-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
They embraced the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
Setting the floor for Miami. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Lowry in at the one. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Smitty, the challenges of being a small market team are very real for the Pelicans.
You know it's tough to attract big-name talent or get stars willing to invest in your franchise. BA, but the Pelicans are doing what they can to overcome it.
Pass to Ingram. Now here's Monk. He's guarded by Hero. Shot clock at 6. Monk passes to Williamson. From deep three-point range. Unable to get that one. The Heat go the other way with it. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution, and you saw the results.
Valanciunas good.
He usually shoots a high percentage in the paint, and on that play, Valanciunas got it done.
The Heat have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Fires for 3. And Lowry is good for 3. Lowry's got 7 points in the game.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Pass to Ingram. To the middle. Valanciunas, he's open. Here's Williamson. They grab their own miss. And the shot goes down. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Hero for 3. Hits the trifecta.
We see this a lot from Tyler. Instead of going all the way to the rack, he pulls up.
McCollum with it. Picked up by Lowry. Back to McCollum. Tipped away. Here's Valanciunas. The rebound by Lowry. Miami has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. And here's Butler outside. And again, Miami with a triple.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And the ball is tied.
Come on, man. Damn. Really with the jump ball?
And so here is Miami. The Pelicans have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like,
you got it.
Where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Well, we're more than a few games into the year. How much do we know about this year's rookie class, Grant?
Well, it's still early. You have to remember, we might be a half year into a decade-plus career for some of these guys. So I think it's best to reserve judgment for now. An NBA career is a marathon.
And stolen by Adebayo. Over McCollum. He hits the back iron and sinks it. He's got 10. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Alvarado's checked in. Here's Williamson. Shot blocked.
Oh, man. Pelicans ball again. Dang.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
I don't see how it was their ball. They missed that.
And he made sure to do it early, too.
And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts. Now another view of that incredible mobile one drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Only a few guys in the league are going to give you more double-doubles than Jonas Valanciunas. And as his career goes on, he only gets more of them.
So it's the Pelicans now. After the basket by Miami. The ball's knocked loose.
Let's go, Miami.
And here we go, the Heat fast break. And again, Miami with a triple.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
If you love analytics, this is what it's all about. They favor the three ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Smitty, in terms of numbers, Valanciunas has been good for a double-double in about 2 out of every 3 games the past few years.
You know, B.A., it speaks to his commitment to being an all-around force, not just a low-post scoring machine.
Here's Alvarado. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 2 on the clock. Poke loose. And another fast break for Miami. The Heat running. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
The Pelicans have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Here's Alvarado. He's guarded by Martin. Williamson against Lowry. 6 to shoot. Williamson passes to Ingram. Will it go? That one drops for him.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Sinks the tray.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Now off the inbound. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Hero. There's the triple.
In there.
Another 3.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first. We got a blowout underway here. Heat out front, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard. Plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Here's Ingram. 17 points in his last outing. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Alvarado in at the point guard position. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Bolster said, quote, you want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns. I don't think anyone can say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Here's Ingram, following the bucket by the Heat. Ooh, poked away. Lowry with a steal. Once again,
Let's go, Larry.
Up the court they go. And the shot goes.
Okay, Larry took it to the hole one time. Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry.
That was the mobile one drive. No resistance to the finish line.
With the lead they had, you might think they'd start to settle, but they are still going at the rim strong.
Here's Alvarado. He's guarded by Lowry. Oh, they get a hand on it. Lowry with a steal. Out on his own on the break. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Lowry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How many transition points are they going to give up? This is insane.
And Adebayo over to help. Deflects the pass. Can they get it? And it's blocked by Butler.
Beautiful anticipation by Jimmy Butler. He steals the shot and he's right there to block it.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Oh, 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy.
Pass to Murphy. Here's Alvarado.
defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And here's Butler outside. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks. Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
And here's Lowry from the arc. And again,
got rid of that ball quick.
There it is. His first make from beyond the arc in the second quarter. His 3rd of the game.
And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan.
There you go out. That's our ball.
40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
Oh, and in 2020, the first player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
Dedmon's checked in for Hero. Off the inbound pass. And Lowry with the basket on the assist by Adebayo. Lowry's got 10 points in the quarter.
That's what you want to do. Work the ball to one of your premier scorers like Kyle Lowry and let him make a play.
For 3.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 25-point game against Cleveland. Here's Murphy. Lays it up and banks it in.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
Setting up in the half court where they've been somewhat ineffective.
And that's in part because this defense has been so solid. 12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled in first half.
Here's McCollum. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Marshall. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Adebayo from long range. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And the ball goes out.
Come on, man.
Touched by Adebayo.
I got that ball before it went out of bounds, though. Man, what are they tripping on?
He's checked in for Miami. Strus comes in for Oladipo.
Dang.
A minute 29 left to play in the first half.
Yeah. Let me get that. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
It's so easy to get
Thank you. Going out of bounds for you, boy.
You have to keep battling.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Here's Strus. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Strus has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep
About to go in halftime in a minute, y'all.
Pretty impressive last season, managing to successfully battle their way into the playoffs through a tough play-in tournament.
Now here's McCollum. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And here's Lowry from the arc. And the Heat, another 3.
Woo! He's been red hot from three-point range.
Hold up, y'all. Ah.
Jumping up and down after the bed. She about to get popped. You better get her so she can get work with. You still didn't sign the contract though. What? You still didn't sign the contract. What contract? The contract that I told you that you got signed. Because he's already signed it. She'll be my sister. Girl, sign the contract, and then she'll give you my sister. What's this? Okay. You better get your sister.
That's tipped. Stolen by Lowry. From deep.
3.
From beyond the arc, and then some. Lowry's got 33.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Back to McCollum. Knocked loose. And here we go. The Heat.
Let's go, Martin. That's all you, buddy.
Nice span off the left rim and in. Martin's got his third bucket of the night.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they executed.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Dedmon, good.
Smart playmaking by Kyle, moving the ball to a guy with a good look.
McCollum on the left side. With one on the clock. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's
Halftime. Let's go.
Miami Heat piling up the numbers that quarter. Already, he's got a double-double. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Kyle Lowry has been the story in this one. He ended up with 33 points, 4 assists, and 10 steals. He's been a different player than he was in their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Heat?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seem to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count. That means taking care of the ball.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What can you say? Kyle Lowry, an impressive effort here today.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, as you know, Graham, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
It's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Lowry and Hero in the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's foot.
Excuse me.
This is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Crying for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. McCollum finds Ingram. Now here's Williamson. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Williamson's got 6 points.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Knocks down the triple.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better. You know, Brandon Ingram has turned himself into a dominant 3 or 4 in this league. His versatility has him playing all around the floor.
And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession.
What's up, y'all?
The house life treating you. Was all your lights green today?
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. McCollum, the pass to Valanciunas, just 5 to shoot.
Harassing defensively, Tyler Hero is a competitor who doesn't let his motor go cold.
And the Heat, another 3. He has from Ingram, playing a bigger role the last few years.
And that role's huge on the offensive side. BA averaging over 20 points per game the last 3 seasons, becoming a real headache for the defense. Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Jacks up a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Fast break. Here come the Heat. The pull-up J. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Lowry's got 38 points.
He has quick hands, quick feet. Lowry's incredibly disruptive on the defensive end. Great individual effort.
And we're going to have a jump ball. Jump ball.
Oh, snap. Oh, he pushed dude.
And here are the Heat now. And it's Miami.
Told dude, get up off me,
They've
dude.
gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter.
Bio was finna get at him.
Missed a shot since the break. Just what a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
Now here's Ingram. Impressive numbers he's putting up, averaging just over 28 points a game. Adebayo, good look. And there's another one for the Heat.
I really like how they're controlling the pace in the open court.
For New Orleans, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
What's really helped Miami over the last few years, they've had some of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
And Valanciunas with the bucket on the assist by Monk.
Valanciunas just shrugging off the contact there to finish the play.
Outside Butler. From about 16, buries the jump shot. Adebayo's got 20 points. And the Heat's ability to stretch the floor, it's critical to their stars' success, Smitty.
It is. Guys like Butler and Bam Adebayo, they thrive when they have room to operate, BA. It's an approach that continues to serve Miami well.
Butler with the bucket. Butler's got 16 points now.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? This perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
This game will be further away from them if they can't protect the ball.
Murphy, he's checked in for New Orleans. Alvarado comes in for C.J. McCollum.
In this bed. You about to get a whooping. Get in this bed. Fine.
On the wing, Strus. Covered by Ingram. Oh, got that one up quick. Strus has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Don't worry.
Here's Murphy. He's averaging about 6 points per game.
Open that
Here's
door.
Martin.
Open that door.
And there's another one for the Heat. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Heat?
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
And there's another one for the Heat.
They've earned 3 of their last 5 points in transition.
The Pelicans have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And Hero comes to help. Here's Murphy, started by Martin. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. Well, that's his first foul of the game. Some changes for New Orleans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Jones in for Brandon Ingram. Dedmon's checked in for Miami. Here's Alvarado. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Looking to win the run. It's deflected. Outside Strus. Over Jones. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Strus has got 9.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Here's Alvarado. Knocks it loose.
Damn!
5 on the clock.
How you gonna let him trip up? You gonna get to let the ball, dog?
10-footer. And it's blocked by Dedmon.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon. Hard to get your shot over that.
Hey, you.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the third quarter.
Got it. Let's go.
They've really turned up defensively.
And that one off the back of the rim and in. Dedmon's gotten his second bucket.
Hold on, y'all.
Dictate. The tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus. So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy layup.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Heat out in front, running away with it. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Willie Hernan Gomez, and it's Jones in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
They are cautious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Here's Marshall. Here's Murphy. There's a double with Oladipo. 5 to shoot, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Oladipo.
Pelicans ball.
Just 4 to shoot. Knocked away. Now here's Dedmon. Let's go with a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Graham's checked in for Alvarado.
Your Pelicans, Devontae Graham.
Strus against Jones. And again, Miami with a triple.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Graham, the pass to Jones. Graham with it. Pass to Marshall to stop the run. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Good ball movement from Devontae Graham, noticing the wide open teammate and getting it to him.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, he has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game. And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Now here's Graham. Oh, swiped away. Here's Dedmon. And again, Miami with a triple.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Here's Graham. Got a piece of it. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Count it for Vincent. Vincent's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now here's Jones. Inside. Here's Graham. That one's good for 2.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
You're 7. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
Assisted, Gabe Vincent.
When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
And Grant, you played on a Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, B.A., I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players on the back end of their careers.
Here's Strus. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Graham, the pass to Jones. Hernan Gomez with it. Pass to Murphy. Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes.
Here's Jones.
In the game. 2 minutes.
And again, New Orleans, no good. Miami's gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth. Here's Strus. And there's another one for the Heat.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
And here we go, the Heat fast break. And again, it's Miami converting.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. I love it.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
And the Heat, another 3.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
1:31 left in the fourth quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Heat.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans. Fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kyle Lowry.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays, and he did that tonight.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the bucket by the Heat. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. .111 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Grant, down to 5 on the shot clock. He swipes the ball away again, and that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And the Heat making a change here. Here's Evans checked in. So it's Miami now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And the shot's good.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
That shot wide open.
In transition, Robinson can beat you from any spot on the floor. He has the size and the shot.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth. Now here's Graham. He's covered closely. Clock at 6. Pass to Marshall. Cranked it in off the glass.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Here's Vincent. And the Heat, another three.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
So it's the Heat winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Jimmy, let's talk about defense. What clicked for you down the stretch?
We was locked in on our schemes. I think we did a great job of our rotation in our second effort. But all in all, man, we executed on both ends in the fourth quarter.
It takes everybody. Thanks, Jimmy.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith, this is Brian Anderson with our 2K Sports crew signing off. We'll see you next time.